Our team, 7 Stars, developed a digital platform concept based on blockchain technology for a frictionless, seamless customs border process.
So, a nice clear use case, good demonstration, but why blockchain?
Blockchain is actually the technology that's transforming the trade, and it is the only technology that is in the market today that can be used by various entities by trusting each other and with a shared responsibility and with an access to a distributed ledger. Here in this particular case, what we are talking about, a participating ecosystem consisting of maybe a few thousands of organizations like businesses, authorities, customs, and then the platform has to be capable enough to build a trust and a mechanism for a consensus mechanism so that each entity would be able to authorize the transaction that is relevant to them. So that is the key core functionality that comes in the blockchain technology, but no other technology gives that as of today.
I'd like to introduce our team, Los Desperados, and we have come up with a completely innovative solution to solve the interface issue between Northern and Southern Ireland after Brexit. Our new ecosystem is using trusted insurance companies and logistic companies and a trusted trader regime to solve the problem of taxation and monitoring of traffic between the two countries.
How would you propose to attach the digital identity to the fiscal good? Because you mentioned drones and ensuring that it's the actual good that passes across the border. How would they ensure that that said good is the one that owns that digital identity?
We don't propose tracking individual items of goods, we propose tracking the container that they're in. And that container will already have a bill of lading, which will link to everything's in there, and that container could be animals with chips inside them. It could be individual boxes with barcodes, Q codes, geotagging, temperature tagging, all kinds of different sensors. So that's how we propose it. It's not individual goods, it's the container that's tracked, and the assurance that the container contains what it says is due to the compliance regime with the insurance companies, trusted traders.
Our team is Border Chain, and what we do is basically we are arranging over an Internet of Things to intercross with a smart contract over blockchain to basically help intercross border changes to help the government come across their solution to the supply chain network.
One question though, you mentioned digital identities, and digital identities in the UK are a contentious issue, especially national identities. How feasible and practical is it to implement your solution using a digital identity when the UK has rejected national identities about 7 years ago?
It's very easy to fake a digital identity. Many people have attempted to have all sort of retina scans and all kinds of things. It's very easy to bypass these. The only thing you can really rely on is someone's private key, and for the honest trader it's in his interest or her interest to actually complete that information, and obviously the dishonest trader is not going to be interested in doing it. So identity in this case is really a matter of someone having a private key and then keeping an audited record of their transactions. It's not going to be feasible to marry that up against, say, a limited company name or something, because that is so easily faked.
So I'm really interested. I think it's a great demonstration of a smart contract actually in use, which is good. But in the presentation earlier, you were giving 4 areas where you said why blockchain. You mentioned like intergovernmental, transparency, law enforcement, payment systems. But why can't you achieve that with a central system instead of blockchain?
You have many issues. One is a cost issue, and one is whether if you have lots of people that want to see that data, you can't really implement it on a centralised system. If I give you a practical example, if you go to the government today and say to the government, give me all my tax information, I can tell you what the answer will be no, because I've tried it myself. And they won't cooperate because they're not interested. So they're not required to give you that information, and they won't give it to you. So we don't have access as individuals or traders to the government's information, and the blockchain will enable that. So it's basically, it's a sharing process, which at the moment just isn't possible. That government, if you have a central database, it belongs to the owners of that organisation, and they have complete control over it.
Thank you very much, everyone. Really has been some brilliant presentations, some really interesting solutions has been put forward. I would say that the quality of the different kind of creative ideas around the use of technology outside of blockchain, but also the blockchain technology, very good job.
And it's also really exciting to see what you can do in such short time, and the fact that your ideas are all very useful, very practical, and hopefully a good way of looking forward to a problem that we really have.
But at the end of the day, this is a competition, and there only could be one winner, and we deliberated for quite a while before we reached our final decision that winner is Team 3.